What's happening, YouTube? All right, today I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to squat. And the things I tell you in this video should really give you the confidence and the reassurance that what you're doing in the gym is okay. You know, I know sometimes it can be really nerve-wracking when you come to the squat rack and you can get that feeling of like, what am I doing? Am I doing it right? I know you can feel like people are waiting on you. Don't get that feeling. You pay that gym membership, get under this bar, let's get squatting. First, I'm gonna talk about bar positioning and like where the bar should be lined up when you first get to the bar. All right, you see right here how the bar is below my shoulder? That's too low. I'm gonna have to take these things up a notch. All right, we're gonna put the bar back up. All right, cool, we got the bar up here, nice and even, and you see where it's at now? Right below my shoulder? The reason why I do that is so it makes unracking it and racking it 10 times easier. If it was lower, I'm gonna have to squat lower when I start, and then when I finish, I'm gonna have to squat down to rack the bar. Now we're gonna talk about positioning and where you should position yourself on the bar. All right, first we're gonna start with right here. You see these little not nubs, but they're like markings right here. There's one right here, one right here. There's little ones right here, and there's another one on this side, just like this one. What I do, I line my thumbs up like this every time before I start. And what that does is that lines my body up with the bar. I know that my hands right here, my shoulders are gonna go even on the bar right there. But if I had one hand out here and one hand out here, then I'm starting and I go under, now I'm uneven on the bar and it's gonna be lopsided. You don't wanna do that. Now that we got our hands placed, we're gonna put our back on the bar. So once you have your arms set, you get under the bar and you put the bar on the trap and like right above that shoulder bone, but it's on the trap. You feel me? But it's not on my neck. It's not right here where I can feel it on my neck. It's on those little muscles right there wedged in, and you wedge the bar in and you rack the bar. Just like that. And the bar is not going nowhere. It's not going to slide back. It's not going to slide forward because I'm pulling the bar into my body, you know, so I can lean back and the bar's not going, I lean forward. The bar's stuck to me. And that's what you want to do. That gives you the best leverages when you're moving around to control the weight. All right, now we're going to talk about foot positioning and how your foot should be in the ground. All right, so I'm going to start right here. So you see how this is see how my hips are in the ground right here? I'm going to stand up like this, right? I'm going to come down. And my feet sat perfect like that. You see how naturally they moved and I'm sitting like a baby? You should be able to sit like a baby in your squat and come up like this. Sit like this. You see how my knees went right over my toes like that? They're in line with my toes, and boom. And you don't want your heels to raise, and you don't want all the pressure in your toes. You want even pressure throughout your whole foot. When you come down with the weight, you want to feel like your toes are grabbing into the ground, and your heel is like keeping a solid base, you know? You come down, boom, like that. Boom. Different people are gonna have wider stances, closer stances, you know, more toes in, more toes out. It really depends on the person and how their mobility is through the hips. And yeah, it really takes some trial and error. So you have to practice this movement. You're not gonna get it the first time. You're not gonna find your positioning right away. I still mess with my positioning and feel stronger in certain ways sometimes. It really just depends. You have to find your positioning. Now we're gonna talk about the actual squat. So you got your hand position, you're gonna get your back position on the bar, got it unracked, got your feet positioned nice and good. Now what you wanna do is squat. You wanna let your hips and your knees collapse at the same time. You don't wanna let your hips go without your knees going, and you don't wanna let your knees go without your hips going. You want to let your hips come back and your knees come back at the same time. Boom. 90 degrees, come up. Let them collapse. 90 degrees, come up. Some people could go deeper in the squat. Some people could go way 90, like way low. Some people can't, you know? But my best advice for you, if you want the best quad and glute development out of this workout, get the full range of motion. And that's it. That's the squat. That's all you need. What you really have to do is practice, man. It takes a lot of practice, but I believe in you guys. And I wish you the best of luck in your journey. Get squatting.